Have you noticed how, these days, the news of war doesn't stay on the battlefield? It leaks into our food prices, our energy bills, even the safety of our daily commute. And now, surprisingly, it even shows up in something as ordinary as insurance. According to a recent report, demand for war risk insurance is rising fast. From Ukraine to the Middle East, families, businesses, even entire industries are looking for policies that can cover damage caused by missiles, sabotage, or civil unrest, something that normal insurance simply refuses to touch. One story stood out: a woman in Kiev whose apartment windows were shattered by a blast. Her standard home insurance said, "Not covered," but her war risk policy stepped in and paid for the repairs. Another man in Odessa extended his car's war risk coverage just one day before shrapnel hit his vehicle. In both cases, their foresight meant survival, not of life, but of stability. It sounds almost surreal, doesn't it? That safety itself has a price tag. That peace is no longer a given, but a product you can buy. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This is not only about Ukraine. Conflicts anywhere ripple everywhere. A war can block shipping routes, push up grain prices, disrupt oil and gas, and shake entire economies continents away. That's why large corporations, from airlines to energy companies, are rushing to purchase war risk policies. They know that in today's world, conflict is contagious. And yet, here lies the paradox. Insurance companies themselves admit they cannot truly predict war. Unlike car accidents or house fires, there are no reliable probabilities, no neat tables of risk. Wars are chaotic, human-driven, and wildly unpredictable. In science, we call these black swan events: rare, extreme, and devastating. So insurers charge high premiums, often 1 or 2% of the insured value in high-risk zones. Businesses pay because they have no choice, but everyone knows this is imperfect protection. At best, it's a bandage on a wound that keeps reopening. Now, pause for a moment. Doesn't this reveal something deeper about us as humans? We desperately want control over the uncontrollable. We design contracts, numbers, and clauses, hoping they will shield us from chaos. But in the face of war, the illusion of control quickly breaks. And here is where the Quran offers timeless clarity. It tells us, "And when you have decided, then rely upon Allah. Indeed, Allah loves those who rely upon Him." Quran 3:159. Notice the order. First, decide. Make your plan. Take the means within your reach. Then, and only then, place your trust in God. This balance between effort and reliance is the essence of living wisely. War risk insurance, in a way, reflects that human effort. It is planning, hedging, preparing, but it is never absolute. The Quran reminds us that true security is not in paper contracts, but in God's protection. At the same time, we are not told to be passive. The Quran also commands, "Prepare against them whatever you are able of power and of steeds of war." Quran 8:60. Preparation is a moral duty. In our age, that preparation may mean reinforcing buildings, diversifying supply chains, or, yes, even purchasing financial tools that provide resilience. To do less would be neglectful. But here's the key. Preparation must serve a higher purpose. Not to hoard, not to exploit, but to protect human dignity. When a business takes measures to shield its workers, or when a community builds shared safety nets, that is an act of ihsan, striving for what is excellent and beneficial. And still, even the best of preparations cannot erase uncertainty. The Quran tells us plainly, "We will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and loss of wealth and lives and fruits, but give good tidings to the patient." Quran 2:155. Tests are inevitable. Insurance may soften the blow, but it cannot remove the trial. So what do we learn from all this? First, the world is more fragile and interconnected than we admit. Wars fought far away can shake the security of families thousands of miles apart. Second, our attempts to control risk are important but limited. They buy time, they provide stability, but they are never ultimate. And third, the real work lies in cultivating resilience, both material and spiritual. Material, through preparation, planning, and wise protection. Spiritual, through patience, trust, and moral responsibility to help others in their hardship. Imagine if societies invested as much in peace as they now pay for insurance. Imagine if nations prioritized justice and compassion with the same urgency they chase profit and protection. Until then, we will continue to insure against war, while forgetting that the best policy against destruction is preventing it in the first place. The Quran's voice echoes here, reminding us that while risk is real and human effort is required, ultimate safety flows from aligning with truth, justice, and the Creator's will. So, yes, you can insure your property against missiles, but what truly protects your soul, your community, and your legacy, that comes not from a contract, but from living with wisdom, patience, and faith.